There are many types of perspective used by artists to convey a sense of space within the composition of a work, including one-point perspective, two-point perspective, three-point perspective, atmospheric perspective, etc. One-point perspective contains one vanishing point along the horizon line. This type of perspective can easily be used to portray things such as railroads, hallways, roads, or room interiors. Two-point perspective, also referred to as three-quarter perspective or angular perspective, contains two vanishing points on the horizon line. This can be used to show something like the corner of the building on a street or something as simple as a cube. One side of the building will vanish towards the left while the other side will vanish towards the right, creating two separate vanishing points. Three-point perspective is a technique used in art to create the illusion of depth and space on a two-dimensional image. It is done using three vanishing points and three sets of orthogonals. It is usually used to represent buildings viewed from a low or high eye level. Atmosphere has two meanings, one in terms of gases and particles that make up the Earth's atmosphere, and two, the mood or ambience of a place or situation. Now, both of these are connected with drawing. Atmospheric perspective is a method of creating the illusion of depth in a drawing or painting using the three C's: contrast, color, and clarity. It is done by modulating these three C's in such a way that as an object moves back in three-dimensional space on the paper or canvas, it loses color and clarity. The contrast between the various values in the drawing or painting become more subdued and muted. In other words, the three-dimensional space is divided into foreground, middle ground, and background. Objects in the foreground are the clearest, have the most contrast and color saturation. Objects in the middle ground have less clarity, contrast, and color saturation, while objects in the background have less details and even less contrast and color saturation. Atmospheric perspective is only observed over great distances. Another thing to keep in mind is the size of the objects. Objects closer to us appear larger. The further away they get, the smaller they appear. The edges of the objects closer are sharper, and of those further away are softer edged. If you have got any value from this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more.